Guys, I'm back now. We're battling up against a Walking Ballista at this point. Walking Ballista can enter on 1,000,000 mana, and I don't see an out. So exactly how big can they make it? They've got 6, 9, 10 mana. So they can give it 5 tokens. Seems kind of hard to beat. Maybe we can just like randomly top deck a Knight of Autumn and blow it up. That's going to be about the only thing I can think of that's going to do it for us. Always no. That's not going to change. Okay, that's more like it. We can actually put a creature on the board now. So, opponent has access to 6, 12, 13, 14 mana next turn, which is 7. And if we play champion, that will go to 3, 4, say exactly 7. So he can still wipe every creature we have. Gotcha. Alright, we're not playing anything yet then. Sorry about that, everyone watching online. I went to update the title, and for some reason it froze me out of the stream. I noticed when the viewer count dropped, so... Or disappeared, I should say. Right now, yeah, against Tron. He got his Blast Zone, used his Blast Zone to get back his All His Dust. And now we're sort of between a rock and a hard place. He's got Walking Ballista in hand. He's got Khan here. Okay, we'll exile that Cavern of Souls for the opponent. I like backs really against the wall. At the moment, from my count, my opponent can... well, it was Ballista for 7, and now it's even higher. Wait, white mana. There we go. Spend the white mana. I might be able to have a 1 power creature here by the end of it. I'm a mana short of freaking casting all my creatures as well. That so feels bad. Lame. Khan was a good find. Khan was a very good find. Alright, so we're likely just going to lose this one and go to the next game, game 3. We could have committed that Ola turn earlier, and then he could have like Khan minus and Walking Ballista and attacked all our creatures out anyway. So I think we were like damned if we do, damned if we didn't there. Actually, Pithing Needle was very powerful there. I don't know why he held on to this at sorcery speed. He's either playing like very tight or very poorly. Cavern of Souls on top. Good times. Meddling Mage, sorry, Reflector Mage feels pretty bad into Walking Ballista. Maybe we want the Skyclave Apparition. Being on the play as well, we might be able to take out one of his effects. We saw Hate for Aether Vial, so let's -1 Aether Vial. Alright, we'll get into it. I really don't think Pithing Needle is good tech against humans. It seems very odd. I'd have to have something very dead to want to bring that in my opinion. No interaction turn 1, no interaction turn 2. Turn 3 attackers land, that's not good enough. This is better, we have a Thalia, let's go. Bottom 1 Hierarch, I imagine. Opponent mulls to 5. Hashtag Tron Life. Name our human, play our vial. So obviously, okay, whatever, man. Like, you are so obsessed about these fucking ether vials, dude. What the hell? Nature's Claim and Pithing Needle against humans? Are you serious? No way is that correct. Land? Fuck. So we can Noble Hierarch and guarantee Skyclave Apparition next turn. We also get Prowess Trigger and attack for 3 if we do that. If we play the Kite Sail Freebooter, we're mana efficient here. I guess Kite Sail Freebooter technically gets better the longer the game goes, and my opponent's probably going to look to activate his Expedition map next turn. So big attack. That is like so frustrating losing the Ether Vial. Like, strangely, it worked out. Maybe we just side out our Ether Vials if it goes to a game 4. And we'll just leave in some other random creatures, right? Oh, hold the phone. That is a good draw. Expedition map got Tower. He played Tower. I kind of want to look at my opponent's hand, but then this is like terrible mana efficiency. I think it's correct though. Cast the creature. Thank you. So he's got Sylvan Scryangs, Oblivion Stone, and an Ulamog. He can Sylvan Scrying next turn for 3, have 3 mana up and play a stone. So I guess we take stone. And we didn't attack. Oh shit. I missed out on 3 damage. I'm so stupid. Alright. GG. GG, well played. Oh no. We do not want to give up tempo in this situation. That is very, very bad. Fuck! Could our draws just not be awkward just once? Everything is just... Mana efficiency wise, it's all over the place right now. And we bricked on 3 damage. Alright, this one's just over. If we curved out properly, we would have been fine, but we've like completely self-tempoed. We could have waited on the Kite Sail Freebooter. And then just Skyclave Apparition to the Oblivion Stone this turn instead. But yeah, if they cast their Ulamog, they get to exile 2 permanents. They're going to exile our flying creatures, I assume. Get the Rose Stone back. He just draws a card with the Chromatic Star. Okay. He's got the mana, right? No, he's short. He needs 1 more land. We end up with a chance then. Kudra Anthem. So currently we've got 2, 3, 6. So we can attack for 10 with 1 damage short? No way. If all he does is Ulamog and nothing in between now or after that, we might be okay though. I'd like to think my Thalia is messing him up a little bit here with everything. I think it is. Rules Urz's tower. Plays Urz's tower. Plays Khan liberated. That's not good. That is really not good, and that is a fantastic card draw off the top 2 cards of his library. Holy smokes. Alright, let's see a mana here so we can at least be mana efficient and attack with all our guys. Cool, finally. Black, white, white. Alright, so what can we do here? We can attack him for 6, put him to 5. He gets a big creature, gets rid of my 2 good creatures, and then I'm short damage on killing him. Khan probably needs to die, unfortunately. Which means I might be better off playing out my 2nd Noble Hierarch. Instead of attacking for 1. I think. Attack him. Attack Khan. We're going to take a big hit here. We can cash in 2 Noble Hierarchs to destroy the Ulamog, though. And we can do that after attacks before blocks as well. Which gives us double Exalted trigger, which means we get an attack for 5. I like that. He goes after the General Kudro. Son of a gun. He sees the line. Alright, we're pretty doomed. Just what we want to see in this spot. Also, just what we want to see in this spot. Cool. Yeah, Reflector Mage would be strictly better. Right now, we could bounce this thing and at least get an attack in. I mean, it's not a very good attack. Rip. So our opponent could have been 3 damage lower as well. I cannot believe all the Aether Vial hate my opponent was packing, though. That was just ridiculous. I don't understand. I really don't. And it literally won him the game when it shouldn't have. Now you've got the Ugin, the Oblivion Stone. Oh, we know you had the Oblivion Stone. Cool. Alright, that's game. Let's move on to the next one. Enough of my whining, my incessant whining. Tron doing Tron things. Mana Traders. The Vial Kill turn 1 got you. You would have played everything so much sooner. Yeah, it got me, but I still don't believe it was the right play. I still don't think it's worth sideboard tech. It seems so crazy. He was sideboarding both Pithing Needle and Nature's Claim in against humans. Pithing Needle is arguable because it can also hit my Horizon Lands. It can also hit my General Kudro. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a little bit slow, but at least we curve out into our stuff. We get good information of what our opponent's doing. And it's relatively pain-free as well. So we'll go on that. So sad when 1 CMC spells win the game immediately. Yeah, I mean, well, same goes with Aether Vial as well. But Aether Vial could have just been a different card. Match 2 won the Dire Roll versus Talisker. Looks like an Eldrazi Tron player. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, let's play our Thalia. Another thing, like, with that statement as well, you could argue with the same thing for Champion of the Parish, but yeah, Champion of the Parish also obviously has stuff. Non-stop Tron tonight? Yeah, it's the hot deck apparently. Here I think I don't attack with Thalia and just attack with the Mantis Rider. That could be wrong. I kind of don't want to give him like just a random good card. And Thalia is just going to be bricked on the ground by a Thought-Knot Seer in the following turn anyway, so I think it's actually right to just attack with Mantis Rider in this spot. Or at least there's a very strong argument for it. Walking Ballista. Odd. So if we reflect a mage here, we can reflect a mage plus Kite Sail Freebooter next turn. So we might as well go for that. Wait, no, that one needs to be white. Then we can be mana efficient, which absolutely did not happen last game. I shouldn't have, like, fearfully gone into the Kite Sail Freebooter then. That lost me the game. I could have gone for a 3 mana one against the opponent instead. Not self-screwed. There he is. Khan does Khan things. Get ready for that Ensnaring Bridge. Win every creature matchup this easy. He could be scared of main deck Skyclave Apparition and wanting to grind my creatures. I really hope that's the case because I'm not winning the game otherwise. Bridge is... Actually, if he bridges to hand here, we take it with Kite Sail Freebooter. Huh. I don't mind that. Whoop. Shit. Forsaken Momentum. Colors creatures get +2. Whenever you tap opponent for colors, add an additional colors. Whenever you cast a color spell, gain 2 life. What is this jank, man? What the heck? That shit's crazy. Oh, it's literally, that's the only card in their hand as well? Okay, cool. Cool. That's more like it. Kill the Khan, attack our opponent, bounce the Matter Reshaper next turn. This is actually shaping up really nice because he's so flooded. Wow. I'll take it. Dude. What a draw. Alright, this has got to be game winning here. No, we can't tap that or else we can't cast our Kite Sail Freebooter. Alright, so... What an army! Let's go! How much are we dealing? 4. So, like, all his dust off the top would win it for him. And I think that's it. I think it's worth playing the Kite Sail Freebooter. And just checking. Okay, take a chalice. Cool. He did not hit it. Sweet. Alright, what's the play against Tron, right? We see an ensnaring bridge deck potentially here as well. Alright, so these cards are good. These cards are bad. Oh, not as good. Do I just take out Vial? Feels like I should take out at least a Vial against the Khan the Great Creator deck. Not really sure what I want to like minus on. Everything just seems really good. Maybe we'll just trim a little bit of everything. Definitely not the correct play, but whatever. I'm not exactly a seasoned and researched humans player. I'm not going to play perfectly. Alright, we'll keep this one. Double Thalia is annoying, but everything else going on in our hand is good. Teague as well. Continues to be good. Okay. Natural Tron. Impressive. Very impressive. Chalice on 2. Oh, opponent. Not today, my friend. Sure. So he just gets like 5 mana like that. This seems crazy. Great. It takes my Skyclave apparition and then things become dicey. Damn. Maybe playing Skyclave on the Chalice was wrong. Could like just as easily have a Cabinet of Souls and not have it matter at all. Things are 6/6 now? What the fuck, man? That's not good. Alright, let's have a look at what he's got. Maybe we can do something here. Mine and Reality Smasher. Fuck. I don't know how we're beating Smasher as well, because Smasher's going to be a 7/7 trampler here. Thalia, we sided out 2 Thalia, left 2 in, and literally 2 Thalia in our opening hand, and they're useless. Gadok Teague could have shut off this momentum. He still had natural Tron, though. Like, sometimes they just have it. 11 mana off of 2 lands. What the fuck, man? Or 8 mana off of 2 lands. This is crazy. Ratchet Bomb as well, he says. He gains 2 life as well. What the hell is his card? What the hell is this rubbish that Eldrazi Tron gets? Currently taking 13. Bruh, I don't see how we win. Kithkin. Ratchet Bomb, getting that tick up. Can we ever attack it? We have a block here. We have to block, right? Can we attack with anything? We can jump block this, and then as long as we block with 7 there. Sure. So if we attack with Kite Sail Freebooter, which is flying, can block this here, then we can triple block there and kill that. And then if we hit a Skyclave Apparition, we can kill the Thought-Knot Seer. Opponent plays it slow. Flectomage is interesting. Alright, nice clean 4 for 1. Block. Block. Do we get another game, or is that already game 3? Nope, we get another game. Okay, cool. We won game 1. That's good. That's good. Wow, that card is crazy. That was insane. Thalia just doesn't feel very good, you know? Guess since we saw Dismember, we'll keep in an extra Aetherval over Noble Hierarch for that better turn 1 play. Because, yeah, that one got us. Alright, 1 land Aetherval hand, which we can kind of keep. It's not super amazing. Needs at least 1 more land for me to be super happy, but has a lot of decent cards in it at the same time. This could be greedy, and it could be better than Mulder 6. Like, the double Gadok Teague is kind of like having a 6 anyway, right? The high roll off this hand, though, is very, very high. And ceiling works very nicely for us. The old turn 1, opponent does nothing. Land? Not land. Cool. Alright, we probably lose at this point. I guess because of that, we just probably want to keep something a little more proactive, but yeah. That's really frustrating. Still. So let's stop on our opponent's draw step, and we'll go for a Kite Sail Freebooter. See what we find. So he's got Natural Tron and a Walking Ballista. Far out, dude. Oof. Big oof. You can get rid of it with Night of Autumn, and that's like semi-fine. I might wait until my opponent like sinks mana into it though, or goes to attack. Fuck, look at these Night of Autumns, dude. They're everywhere. And yeah, the old Blast Zone now. Can we even afford to destroy this? He's got 4 mana up, so we can put a counter on this anyway. So yeah, we have to destroy it. Cooper the Red, thank you for the raid of 15. Thanks very much, my friend. How was your stream, man? What were we playing? It's really kind of you, man. Cheers for that. Guess I should maybe change to this one so we might be able to see. Khan the Great Creator comes down. We're like so far behind here. I should have a raid chat here somewhere. Just bear with me while I find it. You're playing Pauper, is it Curve? Okay. I haven't played much of Pauper, but it's a pretty okay format from what I gather. Stream Manager, we want to add something. Hosting me. There's a mod chat normally. Where is the mod chat? We hit a Skyclave apparition. Okay, this one's over. We're all top end. We should have mulled that hand. So you had a bad run, but it was a good time. Hey, at least you had fun, man. That's the main thing. Here we are getting slapped about by Tron. We went 4-1 in the first league with a human list here. Now we're getting slapped about by Tron, and that's not so fun. First green Tron, now Eldrazi Tron. What have I done with this? Must be in amongst here then. Raid channel. Where do I put my rage chat? I swear it was here before. Very odd. Edit stream info, no. Automatic queue, unban request. I had it here and then I wasn't getting raids and it was really clunky, so I got rid of it. Tron is hot right now. I mean, Tron is good right now. You should have seen some of the cards they were playing. They played a 5 mana, makes their stuff cost 2 less to cast. And on top of that, they also, yeah, it gives their creatures +2/+2, and whenever they cast a creature or enters, they gain 2 life. It was insane. That was crazy. Mr. Big O. I guess maybe my Streamlabs will give me raid stuff. So we lost the die roll this game versus Mr. Big O. And we'll be getting into it shortly. Lurus deck. We got like 2 1-drops, interaction. So it doesn't seem great, but I also think it's probably a cape. Alright, let's risk it for the biscuit, people. Sparring Vantage. Alright, so it looks like the Boros Prowess deck. Find the Aether Vial. I'm a lot happier about that. If we can get 2 creatures down in a turn, that's absolutely awesome by my standard. Right, so it should be here somewhere. Surely. I still have no idea where that raid chat is. And it's very frustrating because I don't think any of it's coming through in my OBS Streamlabs. So he plays the Leonin Light Scribe. I think I'm going to Violin the Champion Parish and then just Kite Sail Freebooter. Hope to take their like only burn spell. It's a little bit risky, but this deck doesn't run that many burn spells. So I've got Metamorphose and Mutagenic Growth. And neither of those are fantastic. Let's take the Metamorphose. Deny that card draw. Here comes the Soul Scour Mage. Clever Lumimancer off the top as well. Okay, well now all of a sudden this it's looking a bit scarier. We do have the Reflector Mage though. I'm going to leave this on 1 for now. Draw more mana. Not what we were wanting. If I'm playing this right and don't skip through stuff, I Noble Hierarch the Violin response to the upkeep trigger, and then I have a much better time, right? Alright, let's cast this as well. I don't see any reason to not cast this stuff pre-combat. I was going to attack for 2 in the air, but I think this is fine too. That's the Lumimancer. So now if they want to spend their Mutagenic Growth, they can take my Champion of the Parish, but they lose a lot. But then we lose our big creature. I don't really like losing our big creature. I think we just attack in the air and get the Exalted. I like slowing them down with this more than attacking with this. Oh wait, I think I found it. Raid chat. It's got to be here somewhere. Monetize. Manage my chat. Toggle moat. Follower. No. Grow my community. No. This is really bugging me. Stream manager, clip that. Prediction and break. Huh. I still can't find it. And it's still not popping up on OBS Streamlabs. Did I somehow disable it? That doesn't sound right. I just want to move that whole thing upwards. Okay, that's not working either. Yeah, not the faintest. Really sorry, guys. We have like a really big counterattack if we don't do anything here. We can strip them of Mutagenic Growth, but it puts us pretty far behind. They probably want to save it for when they have Lumimancer anyway, I think. That's what I would be doing. I still do not see a way to do that. Oh, he's just going for the damage now. Okay, sure. There's like no way, good way I can do this because he's just gonna like split the damage anyway. Alright, I'm gonna focus on streaming, and I'm sorry to those watching the raid. I don't think I can see what you're writing. And I'll get that fixed for next time. I should have it fixed already, but honestly, it used to be on there, and I don't know where the little section is gone. So my opponent drawn like another burn spell and he's considering whether or not to cast it because he's on a long pause here. Actually, my internet looks like it's dropping. Here's a lightning bolt. Shrinking the champion of the parish. That's like frustrating, but not the end of the world. Get hit for 11. Kind of bad. So Illumimats his Sunbaked Canyon in hand? Or did he play the Sunbaked Canyon? Yes, that's what I'm talking about, people. That's more like it. Alright, let's start things off by cycling the Horizon Canopy, though. We might have something else we want to play. Hell yeah, we do. Okay, okay. Always yield, always yield. We'll get our attacks. Attack with everything. What's this currently? We've got 3, 6, 9. It's not quite enough. I think we probably Charming Prince to get rid of the Reflector Mage post-combat. But before our end step, so that it enters in our end step and bounces a Soul Scour Mage. It's like only bad if they hit exactly Monastery Swiftspear and have some other good stuff. Alright, I think this is better than gaining the life because it puts our board presence like so far ahead. That one there. Cool. Opponent with the canyon. Opponent concedes. Alright, we get the first game against Boros Prowess. Let's go. So Reflector Mages, Skyclave Apparitions, Knight of Autumns, and Auriok Champions. All these cards are very good. And doesn't leave us with a lot to remove, though. Can see things like Noble Harak being weak. So it just dies to Lava Dart. Doesn't really add a good attack. I like our Ether Vials if we're taking out a Noble Hierarchs. Reflector Mage is good tempo. Skyclave Apparition is good. We could just like remove Thalia's Lieutenant, but then we don't have the best clock. Charming Prince and Knight of Autumn run very similar functions. This could be like overboarding. Maybe Freebooter's not great. It gives us good information. Or like Freebooter and Meddling Mage aren't the best. Might take out Freebooter. Meddling Mage does have synergy with Reflector Mage as well though. Take out one Thalia. Alright, something like that. Actually, I wonder if I can add that widget to here. To my Streamlabs. I can probably add one to my Streamlabs, right? That's themes. That's not what I want. Go back to live. Sure, this looks good. We have Pro Red and stuff that gains us life and a curve, and it's all full of humans. Looks good to me. Where are my add-ons? Swift Spear. Yep. Alright, so nice attack. We find the Thalia. Alright, we run out the Champion of the Parish here, I'm pretty sure, even though it just dies to a removal spell. Sort of removes prowess that they could have on their second and third creatures. Yep, Old Faithful. Here he is. Alright, so now all we're concerned about is the Kozilek's return, really, right? Vial is right on time. We're looking for a Knight of Autumn as well. We might have to start diversifying these two. But the most important thing is Auriok Champion. This card will win games on its own. So if they brick on the Kozilek's return or on the land, we get a turn to play the Thalia, which makes things even more troubling for them. And we can go Vial, then Thalia. And we probably put Unclaimed Territory down, naming Knight. Alright, that's what we like to see. Sacred Foundry untapped, 2 cards in hand. No shock for the Kozileks. Blocking here is bad if he has Blown Crusher Giant, but I haven't seen any red-white lists that have done that yet, so I'm just going to take the free block. Charming Prince, not bad. Can exile any creature, not just humans, so we can get extra life off of the Knight of Autumn. So I'm going to name Knight off this one. Play the Vial. Play the Thalia. Then we have to decide whether or not we want to attack or not. I think the answer is no. So valuable in defense, right? We can just start attacking with the Thalia next turn. I've still got a draw stop. Okay, we'll get rid of that for now. Two mana Lava Dart on the Thalia. So he has 2 in the graveyard, but he only has 1 mountain to sacrifice. Blockety block. Always yield to this bad boy. Hit the yes. Find a cavern. Name Knight again. Green, white, 1. Cast down Knight of Autumn. Gain some life. And go back to having Auriok Champion on defense. It could be, like, if our opponent doesn't let us untap with Knight of Autumn, we might just Charming Prince to Scry. And we can, excuse me, we can actually do that draw step. Oh, sorry, upkeep before draw step. Never mind, opponent is holding a Rip Apart and thinks that's better value than going after my creature. Probably is fine. Annoying for us though. Yeah, I mean, like, Thalia's Lieutenant would be something that could buff up our creature, give us a clock, make his prowess creatures maybe not attack so freely, but still we're at 17 life. Oh, that is more like it. That is really good. So now we name Lava Dart. Hope they don't have or draw Lightning Bolt. And I think we actually Charming Prince to Scry here because we've run out of action. It'd be nice to draw some. We'll top a creature, we'll bottom the land. Alright, we're slowly getting there. Yep, you just attack with the non-Oriok champion creatures. When it sacks the Sunbait Canyon. This whole situation looks way better with Thalia's Lieutenant. I left it in, but we haven't seen one. Okay. Manamorphose. 3 hits. There's the lightning bolt. Oh, I knew it, man. Feels bad. 1 lava dart in the grave. Alright, we are, however, going to get to attack with Charming Prince. Maybe I actually bottom the champion of the parish here to look for some actual action, because this is pretty bad at this point in the game. But opponent 0 cards in hand, 1 lava dart there. I guess we could incentivize him to cast it before he draws maybe another prowess creature. He's still drawing Manamorphose. Jeez, that's kind of nice. I think I made bad decisions with the scry there. Lure us to hand. Right. Lava dart. Kill our guy. Was always happening. Sad face. Where's like our Skyclave apparitions, our reflector mages? Like, thank you. Although this is a core spirit and we can't cast it with any of our lands. Okay. Well, that was something I probably should have thought through. I don't think I could have named any. Maybe on my 4th cavern I could have named something else. Because my 4th cavern named human. Fuck. Like ages away from casting this now. Oh boy. And he top decks the Mishra's Bauble with a Lurrus in hand. Sack it, play Lurrus. Replay Mishra's Bauble. Get all these prowess triggers, all this card draw. Alright, we're losing this one. We're going to the next game. We are up a game though. Unless I find something supremely impressive. Guess General Kudrow, if our opponent does the Mishra's Bauble preemptively here, General Kudrow could get him. Looks like he's playing tight. That's not nothing. So we can actually name Misha's bobble and shut off Misha's bobbles. And offer the trade and all of that. Misha's bobble. Yeah, this hand has just worked out really awkwardly though. Feels kind of bad. Alright, what's happening, opponent? Oh, third Metamorphose of the game. All off the top of his library. Wowee. Just free prowess triggers every turn must be really nice. And the lava dart, and the flashback lava dart. Alright, we pretty much lose at this point. We take 9. You got it. Oh, we take more than 9. 11. So yeah, that felt really awkward. I think on the play, Kite Sail Freebooter could be better. I actually don't think I like having Knight of Autumn here. It feels like too much, and especially with our land base and boarding in the Skyclave apparitions, it just doesn't feel right. Okay, is there anything we want to remove then? Charming Prince gains life. So does Auriok Champion. Is 3 life enough? Because we can play a game where we lock out their board with Thalia Guardian, Kite Sail Freebooter, and Meddling Mage, and then we can tempo them with the Reflector Mage. I might keep in 2 Charming Prince and 2 Reflecting Mage. Alright, let's do that. And yeah, Reflector, not Reflecting. My bad. Okie doke. We got this hand. Meddling Mage, Charming Prince, Thalia's Lieutenant. I think so. I think we keep... No, nothing to do at 1 mana is kind of frustrating. Yeah, Rip Apart is like surprisingly annoying for us. Nothing on 1. It's mana so we can curve out, and that is not nothing. Can go for a blind name on the Meddling Mage. We could Charming Prince and just scry and try to set up our next turns. Think I like that more than gaining life. So both these cards can just go on the bottom. Alright. Opponent looking at the top of their own library with the Misha's Bobble active there. Comes the crash through. Did he brick on land? No. Lame. Clever Lumimancer in the flesh. That is bad news. That is bad juju. Okay, what do we do? Can Thalia and try to protect it? One of two ways. We can Mantis Rider attack, and then Thalia and just try to protect ourselves. We could Thalia, look to Thalia's Lieutenant buffing it, counteracting a burn spell, but he's got Soul Scale Mage, which is annoying. I think we play our Thalia. And we're going to name Lightning Bolt with the Meddling Mage. And we're obviously going to do this before he untaps. So the reason behind Lightning Bolt, pardon me, is Lava Dart will cost him sort of like 1 mana or 2 mana on the first cast, and an extra mana on the second when he flashes it back. So it will eat up his entire turn if he wants to Lava Dart. I guess he can Lava Dart the Thalia for 2 mana, which is still not great value. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. If I get to untap without my creatures being disrupted, we're then in a very good spot though. I don't really want to block here. If I Thalia's Lieutenant and buff my guy, it just puts me in a much better spot. There's the Lava Dart in exile, off the light up the stage. Okay. So we're going to tick up Aether Vial here. And we're going to get a sneaky play. So we're going to Thalia's Lieutenant. And with the Thalia's Lieutenant trigger on the stack, we're going to activate Aether Vial and we're going to get 1 extra counter on the Thalia's Lieutenant this way. What do we got? 13 damage on the attack. Sure. I'll just throw Thalia's Lieutenant to chump blocking gods, and then we should have him dead on our next attack. Keep our opponent guessing by leaving the unclaimed territory in hand here. So I think we successfully set up a good turn. Our opponent can't shock in Sacred Foundry and also tap this Sunbaked Canyon for mana also. He's got the Lava Dart, but Thalia is now at 2 toughness, making things harder for our opponent. Yep. Opponent concedes. All right, we get the victory. So we had to slow down and think for a bit there. We ended up getting it in the end, though. So very pleased about that. So yeah, that was the power of having more of the normal effects rather than the Night of Autumns. We still brought in the Auriok champions, but we didn't see them. We just tried to function as a normal human deck, right? I think we took out the Noble Hierarchs for the Auriok champions and brought in the Skyclave apparitions for whatever it was. Maybe it was... I don't even remember. The point is, whatever we did worked. Alright, let's go. Alright, match number 4 versus Batukinia. I'm gonna call him Badunkadunk. I like the word Badunkadunk, so we're gonna use that one. Alright, so we mulligan to this hand. We'll keep this hand. First hand, obviously unkeepable. This is a Storm deck. Reversing Storm. So my opponent was last seen playing Is It Blitz? Is It Blitz is normally opt over Serum Visions, though. Wouldn't be surprised if he has changed decks. Hello, work. I'm like dropping packets here or something. That's very odd. Right on time. Let's go for Thalia's Lieutenant, I think. I don't want Athalia being just like remanded or metamorphosed. Oh, sorry, mana leaked. Okay, there's mana leak. Sure. Unfortunately, we drew Aether Vial this turn and it wasn't in our opening hand. Aether Vial in our opening hand would make things a lot easier. If we draw Cavernous Souls, it's also very nice. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Can we just hit what we need? Like, oh, dude. Let us, like, Iglees curve out. We're nothing in this game. We don't have our tempo here. I'm not remanned. Alright, we're a humans deck and we've committed one creature to the board by turn 3. This is awful. Finally. So I expect this to get countered. Then we can finally play our Aether Vial. Not with the mana. Not with the way we fucking tapped our mana. Okay, I'm just a dope. Jesus, man. In a perfect world, we have Aether Vial on the board there. Alright. We are getting tired now. My opponent let me resolve a creature literally ever. Obviously not. Alright, here we go. Champion of the Parish. Let's go. So it just looks like blue-red control. Most of these decks that are doing this at the moment are running around with Emeralds. And like either Through the Breaches or Dwarven Mines. I haven't seen any fetch lands here. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, we called it. We just couldn't get past the initial hurdle that our opponent provided us with. Not really sure we want to change anything from our deck here. Reflectomage instant speed is okay, but what would we be taking out? We could bring in Gadok Teagues, actually. They stop them from casting Through the Breach. Sort of not great, though. I think we just want to operate like a normal humans deck. They have way too much removal for Gadok Teeg to be viable. Alright, Cavernous Souls, yes. But the hand is also slow, but we also have double Meddling Mage. Thalia double Mantis Rider. Alright, we're going to keep... It's a rare day where a humans player will keep a hand with nothing to do on turn 1. Normally it's incorrect, but I think it's okay here. Thalia pass. So next thing, Meddling Mage named Lightning Bolt. Prismari command. You know what? Just land into Mantis Rider is also really, really good. I like having a good clock. Lightning Bolt. Yeah. So we play this, attack for 6, put our opponent to 7. Yeah, I think we can Meddling Mage. Just name Lightning Bolt. Get our attacks happening, and that's something. Just a casual madcap experiment. Well, we can beat that with our Reflector Mages, so this is not over. I think we play out another Reflector Mage named Madcap Experiment. No, name the other one. Fuck. What's it called? Gets their creature into play. They played it before. Through the Breach. We could also name like Prismari Charm as well and lock off the rest of their removal. But I think this is fine. Anger of the Gods would also be a decent name. There's the Prismari Charm. Fucking knew it, man. That feels really bad. There is so much tempo going there. Big boy attacking for 8. Okay, we're going to use this ability. I don't want to ship past our draw step. Alright, file in. Yes. Charming Prince. Trigger. Scry 2. I'm going to look for our answer here. Hell yes. I'm an idiot. We're not dealing any damage this turn. I know how my cards work. Oh god, oh god. I retrospectively know how my cards work. You idiot, Michael. You idiot. Okay. We're going to try for that and throw the breach into Emrakul. Cool. So we just weren't winning that one. That's fine. On to the next one. Dude, so punished, man. I'm pretty sure he had the Through the Breach and the Prismari Charm just like the whole time, and there was just no correct sequence. It was make them have one or the other, but Madcap Experiment, Savage. We could also mulligan to a slightly more aggressive hand because that hand was Thalia on turn 2 and not much else. And then we played into Lightning Bolt, which we didn't need to do for our Thalia, so we could have delayed our opponent a lot if we didn't interrupt our own tempo. There were definitely different lines we could have taken during the course of that match. Alright, match number 4 versus Piquion. And we won the die roll, we were on the play. I think we keep this hand. It's got a turn 1 Noble Hierarch, right? No companions for our opponent. Can make a choice on whether or not we want Reflector Mage or not. Opponent has mulligan to 6 here. So yeah, slightly land heavy hand, but we can actually cycle the Horizon Canopy, as we all know. Boo! Opponent hates fun. Just gonna play the Charming Prince and Scryfy creatures here. Yeah, sure, that can be topped. That can be bottomed. This is fine. Knowing what we're versing is, of course, nice. Okay, so it's Titan Shift. Look to take his creature and like he's going to sack in response. We're going to get 2 damage in with attacking. Then next turn we can attack his hand and look to take Escape Shift. There's like really no other way to play that and no other way to play Reflector Mage. It's pretty bad in this matchup. I mean, we could bounce like a Dryad of Elysian Grove, but we're making him have the Dryad of Elysian Grove if we do it that way. Opponent search for tomorrow. Land. Sure. Alright, apparently it's not wanting to main phase cast my Kite Sail Freebooty here. Jesus, dude. Probably my internet just being bad. Alright, we've got Farseek, Acid Moss, and Scape Shift. We don't really care about Acid Moss, do we? We'll take the Scape Shift and hope he bricks for several million turns. Get another Scry with this next Charming Prince. Both these cards can go on the bottom. Attack for 4. Alright, so if we hit like Athalia's Lieutenant, we have a really good attack and we probably win the game. Looks like he's just Acid Mossing our Horizon Canopy, which is understandable. Gets a land in tapped. He can potentially just get enough mountains to start stripping our creatures away as well, and there's not very much we can do about that. So this puts him at 4 mountains. I think after 5, on the 6th mountain, it starts hitting, so... Wait, what? He could have cast Farseek then. That's odd. Find a bit of a brick. Let's look for something better. Alright. Nothing better. Just commit a guy to the board. Attack for a bunch. Maybe a Mantis Rider on top and we can get the win. Alright, Valakut is live. They can go after our Kitesail Freebooter with this trigger, cast Scape Shift, and then we're just dead. So what have they got? 9 lands? No, 8 lands. Don't they Farseek beforehand? No, they Farseek afterwards because they're getting extra Valakuts. Maybe he doesn't target our creatures or something. I'm pretty sure we're just dead to like 2 Valakuts and 5 lands. Or even he can get 2 and 4 because he's already got mountains on the battlefield. So for those of you that don't know, with like Scape Shift and Valakut, so you sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for up to that many cards, then put them onto the battlefield tapped, shuffle your library. So they all enter simultaneously, which allows Valakut's trigger to check simultaneously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 26. 24 damage, just all to the face. Cool. And yeah, you can do this all just pretty freely here. How's it taking so long for him to click through these things? Don't you just auto-yield them? Okay. They also have access to Primeval Titan and Dryad of Lycian Grove. So those are cards to be aware of going into this next match. I think probably Knight of Autumn, gaining life and answering the Dryad of Lycian Grove is decent. We could bring an Auriok Champion to potentially avoid board sweepers. Gadok Tig is actually very good. It stops them from casting Scape Shift altogether. I don't think Thalia is at its best here, and Freebird is probably not at its best either. So we'll keep that. We'll go into the game. I'm not expecting miracles here, but I guess we'll just see what we can do. Mulligan. Alright, so this is obviously a keep, right? So we keep it. Have a turn 2 Mantis Rider. Then we can potentially freebooter and another thing. Don't hate that. Let's keep. Let's get rid of Gadok Tig. Because anything with the information of Kitesail Freebooter, anything Gadok Tig does, Meddling Mage can also do. Maybe we're supposed to ditch the Kitesail Freebooter, blind name something, and then blind name Lightning Bolt, and then play the other effect. But we went for this line, right? Good old attack for 4. There's a search for tomorrow. We draw a land. So now we can do 2 things that 2 things to interact with our opponent. I think he is more likely to have like a playset of lightning bolts than a playset of Anger of the Gods. So I'm gonna take the Anger of the Gods here. Fuck. And then we'll name Lightning Bolt with the Meddling Mage. And hopefully shut them down pretty hard. Then they've just got Farseeking lands. And they're just... Okay. Guess we can do that all that post attacks. Now we can just name Farseek. Okay, whatever. If he wants to spend his lightning bolt like that, I'm fine with it. That seems weird. Sack the canopy. We draw the Hierarch. So we can attack for 3 here, or we can play a Hierarch and attack for 4. Seems fine. Alright, Thali's Lieutenant, Scry. Still don't want like the gain life mode. I still want to be impactful because our opponent's not doing anything. Okay. Another Charming Prince, another Meddling Mage. What do we want to do with this? Currently we've got 2, 4, 5 damage on the board. So it's a 3-turn clock. Think keep Meddling Mage on top. We can name a variety of things, and then we probably bottom the Charming Prince. Guess we can top it. If they find another Anger of the Gods, it's good to reset with. Huh. All right. Did this in the wrong order, I think. Both these cards stop our opponent. I wish we drew cards off this. Maybe it's better to have the 3-drop that looks at the top 4 and puts them to hand. I think we want both top. But Meddling Mage on the top of the top. I kind of wanted to draw those the other way around, unfortunately. So these Farseeks get fired off. He's probably played the mountain at some point. Don't you cast your second Farseek, or are you looking at holding it for... Oh, you just have Scape Shift. Cool. So if we did this the right way, we actually got that. Damn, well that's unlucky. We went 1-4 and then... sorry, 4-1 and then 1-4 with the deck, and... I don't know, I feel a little bit hard done by the second leg, but I also think I was playing worse. I think I probably want to remove Charming Prince for the 3-drop that does stuff, right? Alright, so I'm gonna like finish up with a bit of wrap up thing. And then I'm actually gonna raid on the channel because we've got 9 viewers and that's a decent amount and we can make someone's day like that. So let me just find the creature real quick. White, modern, real humans, top. Mishula Bugler. I think there's a decent argument for Mishula's Bugler at the moment. I'm going to like leave it in there as something to think about for next time. But yeah, that is going to be it from me, guys. Thank you all so much for joining the stream here tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we're going to be moving you on with the raid to a different Magic the Gathering channel. There's a lot of people watching Magic the Gathering at the moment. Let's ship you on to Yendrik. Yendrik is an absolute lad with his Esper control. So I'm going to move you all onto there. Thank you all so much